Jiyong steps in front of a reeling Jiwoo, who weakly utters her name, Nuna. Jiwoo watches with a worried expression as Jiyong emanates a powerful aura, ready to face their adversaries. High above, Theon and Yuria observe the developing situation. Theon's gaze sharpens, and she mutters, "That kid's starting to look annoying again." Her words hint at her growing irritation, suggesting a direct confrontation is imminent. Jiyong stands firm, her gaze sharp and resolute, as Jiyong directly confront her, demanding, "Who are you?" Jiyong remains silent, her determination unwavering. Theon then dismisses her, declaring, "You're not someone worthy of knowing who I am." But her attention quickly shifts to Jiwoo, whom she recognizes as Kayden's student. This revelation clearly unnerves Jiwoo, who flinches at the mention of his master. Theon smirks, enjoying the unfolding situation, her recognition hinting at a deeper, more dangerous game at play. Theon, now fully enraged, radiates immense dark power, declaring Jiyong's presence nothing but misfortune. With a sinister smirk, she points directly at Jiyong, her energy swirling menacingly. She then unleashes a devastating attack, commanding Jiyong to disappear, along with that brat behind you. Dark tendrils of power surge outwards, engulfing Jiyong. Jiwoo, watching in horror, desperately cries out, "Watch out," as the full force of Theon's assault descends. Jiwoo watches in terror as Theon's attack engulfs Jiyong. But Jiang isn't helpless, she retaliates immediately, unleashing a powerful burst of blue energy from her hands to counter the assault. The two immense powers collide, causing a massive explosion that rips through the ground. Jiang is thrown back by the force, crashing into a nearby structure, but she manages to land. Theon, however, appears completely unfazed by the powerful clash. After their powers collided, Theon shows a flicker of surprise, while Jiwoo looks up in utter amazement, exclaiming "Wow!" Jiang then confronts Theon, accusing her of using too much power without spatial separation, potentially breaking the pact. Suddenly, a colossal blue energy wave explodes outwards, engulfing the entire city. The sheer scale of this power reshapes the environment, leaving us to wonder what Theon's response will be to Jiyoung's direct challenge, and what the true implications of this pact are. Theon reels in shock, recognizing Jiyong as a Wind Awakener and exclaiming, "Impossible! She's..." Her surprise quickly turns to fury as she shouts, "How dare you!" Theon then unleashes a devastating surge of power, manifesting a colossal energy storm that engulfs her surroundings. Jiwoo watches, wide-eyed, realizing the true extent of Theon's terrifying abilities. "Her power is even stronger than before," he gasps, witnessing Theon's terrifying escalation as the battle intensifies. Theon unleashes her full fury, manifesting a colossal storm of dark energy that swirls menacingly around her. These massive tendrils lash out, engulfing the area as her power grows even stronger. Jiwoo watches, wide-eyed, as the terrifying force approaches. But then, Jiyong's blue energy erupts, meeting Theon's dark tendrils in a destructive collision. Debris flies everywhere as their immense powers clash, tearing through the environment in a massive explosion. The battle escalates dramatically, leaving the fate of the city hanging in the balance. Following their immense power clash, Jiyong unleashes a devastating surge of blue energy, moving with incredible speed. She creates a massive, swirling vortex that engulfs the battleground, catching Theon completely off guard. Theon is battered by the overwhelming force, taking direct hits as buildings around them crumble and shatter under Jiyong's relentless assault. Visibly shocked and disoriented, Theon questions, "My power got neutralized that easily?" The tables have truly turned in this intense confrontation. As Jiang stands ready, Theon demands to know her true identity. Jiang responds by proudly declaring, "You Jiyong from Shinhwa." This name immediately resonates with Theon and Yuria, who recognize her as the top-ranked awakener in South Korea. Theon is visibly stunned, questioning, "This makes no sense." As she struggles to reconcile this with previous information, recalling Jiyong was supposedly only top 50. The realization of Jiyong's true strength leaves Theon reeling, dramatically escalating the tension. The narrative shifts dramatically to a flashback, where Theon kneels before her master, Iodoro, on a desolate landscape, seemingly overwhelmed by his presence. Iodoro looks down sternly, declaring, "Your level still isn't enough to enter the top 50. Theon, visibly stunned by this assessment, quickly regains her composure and asks with determination, "So, what do I do to reach that level?" Iodoro responds that she'd need to become several times stronger than she is now, igniting a fierce resolve in Theon's eyes. In the flashback, Iodoro patiently explains to Theon that reaching the top 50 isn't merely about power, but a different kind of rebirth and evolution. He advises her not to rush, even acknowledging she's already grown fast in her own way. The scene then abruptly snaps back to the present battle. Theon, now facing Jiyong, is reeling in shock, internally questioning, that woman possesses that kind of power. She grapples with the crushing realization that Jiyong has achieved a level of power she herself hasn't yet reached. Jiyong, asserting her authority as Korea's representative awakener, directly demands Theon's identity. Yuria steps forward, revealing Theon is Lord Iodoro's disciple, here to accept a challenge from Lord Kayden's disciple. Yuria then attempts to dismiss Jiyong, telling her to step aside as this matter doesn't involve her. But Jiyong firmly refuses, insisting that if Theon wants her duel to be treated with respect, she must follow proper procedure and formally decide when and where it will be held. Jiyong, standing firm, isn't backing down. She directly challenges Theon's tactics, stating, a surprise attack like this is no different from an ambush, right? Jiang then acknowledges Theon by name, questioning her approach to combat. Theon, in turn, mockingly concedes Jiyong's strength, saying, I know you're strong. A world ranker in the top 50 is definitely impressive. However, Theon quickly shifts, asserting Jiyong is being rude to her, Iodoro's disciple, one of the top 10. This reveals Theon's own inflated sense of superiority. Theon is utterly furious, her eyes blazing with disbelief as she demands, are you insane? Jiyong stands firm, revealing another critical piece of information, the woman next to me, Yuria, is also ranked within the world's top 50. Jiwoo looks on, stunned by this new revelation, while Yuria maintains a calm demeanor. Theon, still seething, questions Jiyong's audacity, demanding, what are you thinking, acting like this? With a determined expression, Jiyong prepares for the next move as Theon sharply calls out, Yura, signaling a strategic shift. Theon and Yuria stand ready on the rooftop. Theon, visibly frustrated, orders Yuria to handle her, directing her attention to Jiyong, who stands firm. Yuria responds with a resolute yes, her aura flaring as she prepares to engage. Theon then declares she will deal with that kid, setting up a two-pronged attack. With her target split, Theon's dark power surges dramatically, her expression twisting into a menacing grin as the battle intensifies.